As runners and endurance athletes, hey, triathletes and cyclists, we are talking to you. We all love knowing what you should do, but sometimes it's nice to look at the inverse, which just means the opposite. And knowing what is not good for you is just as important as knowing what is. And that's called training smarter. So find out the 10 things that runners should never do on this episode of Trees and D Lake. What you'll learn on this episode, the 10 actual things runners should never do. So let's just go through it real quick. 1, ignore pain. 2, don't skip your warm-up/cool down. 3, never stretch. 4, expect a personal best, personal record in every single race. 5, follow the training plan exactly. Try not to do that. 6, start off a race too fast. That's a huge issue that I've done. 7, don't rest. 8, go too hard on easy days. 9, you put off that recovery meal. And 10, you put it off too long, actually. And 10, you obsess over the numbers. You get very OCD or OC, obsessive compulsive about those metrics and insights and analytics. So let's just get right into the details of all 10 of those things. Speaking of what they shouldn't do, let's start with number 1. They shouldn't ignore pain. If it hurts, stop.
It's a basic rule of life. I'm a professional coach, running triathlon coach. Having said that, there are 2 different kinds of pain. There's that pain when you're running and you're pushing towards a PB at the end of a 5K. So my general rule is yes, if it hurts, stop. But if you're getting DOMs and you wake up in the morning and things ache a little bit, go for a 5-10 minute jog walk. So just go out 10 minutes, very easy, gentle. If you're not sure, getting better as you're warming up, then continue with caution.
Great point on the DOMs. And I do get sometimes people asking me, oh, your strength plyometric routine, will that help this thing? I literally just got that the other day. And the first thing I say, just like you, is, look, I don't know anything about your history and I'm not a specialist. Your injury is. So I'm going to make sure you go to a specialist and get that sorted. Don't, Google more stuff. Like you said, they're probably just waiting for confirmation. Expect personal best every race.
Yeah, I think as the Americans say PR, personal record.
We've got a mixed audience, so PR, PB, it's interchangeable.
A lot of people move on when they think they can't get a PB, but there's other ways of getting enjoyment out of running. You're not going to get faster in a linear line. It's not going to go straight up. It's stepped, and even it regresses. You do a good time, then you train a little harder. What you've done by training harder, you've made yourself more tired, which ultimately will make you fitter and stronger, but in the short term, it'll make you, fatigued. So you then go to your next race and your time's slower. So long as you know the process that you won't get quicker in a straight line, it won't just go up 20 minutes, 1950, 1940, if we're doing 5K times, and that's your goal. Assimilating everything, and it takes time. It won't be a straight line, and expect that, understand that, and you won't be stressed out about it.
Start a race off too fast. We're still on mistakes.
I get arguments saying, yes, but the only way to get a PB in an 800 meters is to do the first lap quicker than the second lap. It's debatable, pros and cons with it. There are exceptions to the rule. If you go too fast, you're going above your threshold, your lactic threshold. What you're doing is your body is going to struggle to get the oxygen to the muscles. Once you built it up, it's not going to go away in a race, but it's so hard to get it right on the line. I always say just hold it back a little bit at the start and gradually build up.
Where, again, 400, 800, I can smash out. There's someone around me. It's just the excitement of the race and all that. Whatever I'm doing, I need to go slower. And that took me a long time to learn. 5K, you'll pay for that within 10 minutes and, marathons and half marathons and all that.
I like to do 400s on the track. My body knows the pace. To do that constantly, run around, I'll aim to do 75s, and it's a great technique for people to practice. So yeah, we need to learn pacing. Don't go off too fast.
The mistake that people make. So number 6, they follow the training plan exactly how it is. So tell me more about that.
It's more like guidelines than an actual rule or a plan. You have a guideline that you follow. Without the guideline, you can just drift off. It's not a rigid plan. I mean, we do sleep in, we do work late, we do have family problems, work issues, we get sick, we get stronger. Sometimes you think, it's good to add a little bit extra on. Sometimes it's good to take a little bit off. I like to be flexible with my training plans, and you need someone. It might be a really good friend, it might be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a relative, an experienced runner in the club, someone that you can just discuss and try and come up with a rational answer. You don't want someone who's just going to agree with you to push you on to more and more. Sometimes you need someone to look you in the eye and say, you need to rest, mate. Don't follow it to the T. Be flexible.
Let's say I need to get 12 hours of sleep or 11 hours or whatever. Would a nap later in the day count?
A good nap where it's sort of 90 minutes where you go into REM sleep, you get the deep sleep REM, wake up again and come naturally out of it in the cycle is very effective. But most people, it's not that doable. I mean, I'm good to go throughout the day. So I like to get up. I like to now, instead of doing my training morning and evening, I just like to get it all done. I get up in the morning, I function best in the morning. I'll do a swim, I'll do a bike, or I'll do a run, and then get on to the coaching. If you're getting a nap, it cuts down what you need at night.
I've started focusing on more sleep, and all I needed was, 7.5 hours, 7:45. And that was such a big difference that I feel phenomenal. I don't need the nap. It goes to show exactly what you said is true. It's much easier if you're doing the thing to get the thing done when you're sleeping at night in the morning than, trying to fit in a nap. That might be a bit hard. So yeah, totally with you on that. And you kind of like shined a light on that. I didn't even think about it. They go too hard on easy days.
Yeah, a lot of people do far too much, hard running on easy days. And a lot of them, I get messages, I live in a hilly area. If I have to go that easy, I'll have to walk. Yeah, walk. The heart doesn't know if you're walking, running, cycling, swimming. So if the easy day is easy, it's pride that makes people want to run when they don't need to run. And it's pride that makes people run too fast. I think I can go a little quicker. Enjoy the view. Try and get nice places to run. Enjoy. Don't feel you have to get that hard. Wow, I've really had a good workout. Save that for the workout days. The easy days, finish feeling better, fitter and stronger than before you start.
I agree with Mike and say it. I've been running easy for like 10 years now and it's amazing. So if you're not running easy, try it. Another mistake people made, number 9, is they put off their recovery meal.
I go training and the muscles are tired and they need rebuilding. If you don't get any food, put it simply, any carbohydrate or any protein in after training, your body will have to cannibalize itself to try and recover because it's got to get the energy from somewhere. So if it's not coming in, it can't recover. There's no way it can recover and rebuild. As soon as it's realistically possible, get something in. But when you push hard, you break down the muscles, you break down the body. That's why we have to rest up and ease up before a big race. They need to think the other way around, that the training is actually part of a good process, but without the recovery cycle, they're not going to go anywhere.
As always, you put things together and disseminate them in such a clear and concise way. And last one, people should stop obsessing over numbers and what other people do. Explain why they should.
People stress totally about, my cadence was 171. You've told me it should be 180. I said, I'm all about the bigger picture. Yes, we come up with models and set numbers and things that people are aiming for, but the body doesn't really know. And it's different on different days. In heat, you'll get heart rate drift where it might be 10 beats higher than normal. Don't obsess too much. Just make sure you're enjoying it. And the final point on this, I think the stress will do you more harm than anything. You could be bang on the numbers, but stressing so much you do badly. So stress is the big killer in all of this. So don't stress about the numbers.
Stop obsessing and just let things go on autopilot and enjoy it. Most of us probably aren't professionals. So it's more, why are you doing this? Are you doing it to make money so you can pay bills, or are you doing it so that you can enjoy your life, right?
It's a hobby, and hobbies are to be enjoyed.
Exactly.